Coach, first remind us how Lazbuddie finished up last year.
Well, Pete, unfortunately, we didn't have a football team last year in high school. We were in actually a pretty interesting situation where we didn't have high school football, but we had junior high football still. And for the circumstance that it was still really good. Those junior high boys got a lot of work. They had all the attention, and we had a really successful season. It was a lot of fun, and four of those boys were eighth graders that were very instrumental to our success in junior high. They'll be moving up. We will be having a football team, so those eighth graders moving up are going to be very helpful in that aspect too.
What do you think the strength of this year's team will be?
Oh, we're just going to be rebuilding, getting our feet wet again in football. I think that was the first year Lazbuddie has not had football since it started years ago, and so our pre-district schedule's kind of been set up to kind of get us into it. We're playing some teams that are in a lot of the same situation that we are, so we're just going to be kind of getting them going again. So hopefully down the road as we build it up, that it's going to be back to what it was.
Is there some excitement just because now football
Yes.
is back?
We had Ken Hoskins as our AD. He's been my only AD. I've had him for 10 years, and he's been a huge part of why I'm still at Lazbuddie. And he stepped down from the AD position to kind of chase his grandkids around and watch them because they're getting into junior high and high school, so he wants to go watch them. So Sean Kerr was at Lazbuddie a few years, and he left and went to Lorraine, and he's coming back to take over the position as AD, and the kids were very excited about that. I mean, they were all pumped, boys, girls, it didn't matter. They were happy to have him back, so they're excited.
Awesome. Talk about the non-district schedule.
We have Holy Cross, Dawson, San Jacinto. Those are some that pop off the top of my head that I know we have scheduled. And like I said, I know Dawson, they're kind of in the same situation with us with numbers, to where it's like we're just down a little bit, so kind of just helping each other out to where we're just not going to go and get annihilated by somebody really good, and we can kind of help each other out to help build the programs up.
And your thoughts on district?
District, it's a tough district. We got Whit Harrell, Amherst, Anton. They're just powerhouse teams all the time, Conant Center and us. And so, as we're rebuilding, we're just going to do what we can every game, approach each week as it comes, and be prepared as much as we can and go and play.
And your thoughts on the goals this year?
Just like I've been saying, just get it going again. We want to build it up and keep it going to where kids want to play, and we're not going to be in the same situation we were in last year where we didn't have a football team.